The pandemics. Mankind has been fighting death through the ages. Death, either by nature, natural disaster, diseases, war, or accidents. Natural death is what everyone longs to attain, but many do not deserve it. It is nature's order that many people and species face their end through natural disasters like earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, landslides, hurricanes, floods, forest fires, heat waves, and droughts. Diseases are caused by viruses and other microorganisms. Though viruses are not technically living, they need a host organism in order to reproduce and undergo evolutionary changes. Earlier, humans lived in small isolated communities, and most epidemic diseases did not exist. Epidemics caused by viruses began when human behavior changed during the Neolithic period around 12,000 years ago, when humans developed more densely populated agricultural communities. The nature of viruses remained unknown until the invention of the electron microscope in 1930s. Though it is identified notorious because of the diseases they cause, most viruses are beneficial. They drive evolution by transferring genes across species, play important roles in ecosystems, and are essential to life. Pandemics have affected civilizations throughout human history. Let us see a few of them. Smallpox. Smallpox, which is the most fatal and devastating viral infection in history, first emerged among agricultural communities in India about 11,000 years ago, that is, during 900 BC. When the Europeans introduced smallpox in America in the 15th century, around 30% of the world population and 90% of American population was killed. The plague of Justinian. In the 6th century AD, bubonic plague affected Europe, Middle East, Northern Africa, and parts of Asia and killed around 50 million people, which was as much as half of the world's population then. Black Death. In the 14th century AD, again the bubonic plague spread throughout Europe and some part of Asia, killing approximately 25 million people. The famous English rhymes, Ringa Ringa Roses, is an evidence for this. Cholera. The forgotten pandemic, according to the World Health Organization, killed millions of world population. After its seventh breakout in 1961, it infects 1.3 million to 4 million people every year, causing annual fatalities ranging from 21,000 to 143,000. The Spanish flu. In 1918, influenza pandemic infected around 500 million people, which was around one-third of the world's population then, and killed over 50 million people globally. Hong Kong flu. Hong Kong flu or H3N2 was contagious, with 500,000 people becoming infected within 2 weeks of the first reported case in Hong Kong, and around 1 million people died globally. HIV/AIDS. Since 1981, 75 million people have had the HIV virus and approximately 32 million have died. HIV/AIDS is a persistent epidemic that continues to impact millions of people every year. SARS. In 2003, an outbreak that originated in China became a global pandemic, spreading to 26 countries, infecting 8,000 people and killing 774 of them. The SARS outbreak increased awareness about preventing viral disease transmission amidst people. Swine flu. Swine flu or H1N1 is a new form of the influenza virus. It infected approximately 60.8 million people in the US. The global deaths ranged from 151,000 to 575,000. It is called the swine flu because it appears to cross over from pigs to humans. Ebola. This increasingly deadly pandemic began in a small village in Guinea in 2014 and killed around 11,325 of the 28,600 infected people. Coronavirus or COVID-19. The ongoing outbreak of the novel coronavirus has caused a disease called as COVID-19, which has affected about 3.6 million, causing death in 148,000 people around the world. Though we undergo several social and economic restrictions, tackling this disease together is our only option. Let us distance ourselves from this physical reality and get connected and united in the virtual reality to fight COVID-19. Thank you.